Hello friends, and welcome to another episode of Magnum Videos. Tonight it's really cold and blustery out there, and it's New Year's Eve. So what a better time to create a wonderful and delicious home-cooked meal. Now tonight is very special because what you're going to see is something that some of you in the younger generations may have never seen before. The older generations among the group will have seen this many times and will have eaten it many times and probably will have loved it as much as I always did. This item, and I'm not going to keep you in suspense any longer, it's commonly known as an Now, years ago, back in the 50s and 60s, this was a very common item on the menus of almost every family restaurant. These days, you can't hardly find it on any menu anywhere. So I'm going to show you how to make it. I know if you try this, you will love it. So let's head out to the kitchen and get cooking. Alrighty, if you watched the video from a few days ago where we cooked the beautiful Angus eye of round in the crock pot, you're probably not surprised that we had a little bit of roast left over. We had 3 or 4 meals out of that roast, and we're going to be using that in a little bit. But meanwhile, we've got some potatoes that we need to peel, chop up, and boil for about 20 minutes. So I'm going to get started on this, and I'll be back with you as soon as I get this part done. Alrighty, if you listen closely, you can hear the sound of potatoes boiling. We have them all peeled, we have them chunked up, they're in the pot, and they're going to cook at a slow boil for about 25 minutes or so until they're done, and then we will do something else with them. Meanwhile, let's go back to that roast I showed you a minute ago and see what needs to be done to it. Alrighty, we have all the fat removed. One other thing that we're going to do in order to make this easier when we eat it, so that we don't have to be doing a lot of slicing and dicing. We're going to slice this roast up into more bite-sized pieces so that we don't have to slice it after it's served. I will continue doing this. The potatoes are cooking away over there. Shouldn't be too much longer, and we'll be ready to go to the next step. Alrighty, the potatoes are done. We'll put those in a bowl. Add a little bit of butter and do a little bit of mixing. I could have used a bigger bowl. A little bit more milk. We want these fluffy. Little salt and pepper and they should be good to go. Just a little more milk. That's the look we want. Okay, those look great and they're very hot. I'm going to put them in the microwave to keep them warm for a few minutes because we've got one more thing to do, and that one thing is to make the gravy. So this will take me about a minute or so. Let me get this thickened up, and then I'll be back and we'll be just about ready to eat. All right, there it is. Let's take this over to the table and take a bite of it because I can hardly wait any longer, and we'll just see how it tastes, okay? Meet me over there. All right, here we are. Now, as I mentioned, there was no salt or pepper put on any of this. I did stick the bread into the toaster, not to toast it, but just to warm it up a little bit. and then everything got put together on the plate. So I'm gonna take a bite of this and see how it tastes. It surely does look good. This is excellent. If you've got an old roast laying around that you don't know what to do with, open-faced hot roast beef sandwich. Try it. If you've never tried this, you will love it. The potatoes are perfect. They're nice and fluffy. The roast is tender with no fat. And this is just absolutely delicious. I wish you were here to try it. Anyway, if you watched my last video, you know that I put a teaser in there for a season 7 preview. That's coming real soon. But as for right now, I don't know what you guys are going to do, but as for me, I'm going to eat the rest of this because it is so good, I can't let it go to waste. So until I speak with you again, even after that, you stay focused.